For T. Okay. Let's come back. For T, is Eddie in love with TT? Ooh. Is Eddie in love with TT? Girl, this is not looking good. You got the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is someone that could be arrogant, someone that can be like all over the place, like doesn't know what they want, someone that's fearful, but at the same time too confident. Like it's kind of like giving the energy of like being like putting up a front of being really confident, but in reality it's arrogance because there's like a thin line, you know. Um, it's saying panparrón, which means like someone that thinks they're like the shit when they really ain't shit, you know. So just be careful with that. They might be selling you a facade. Sorry, that's what Eddie is coming through as. Someone that promises a lot but never follows through is what's coming through here in the energy. Because it says, I don't know if you speak Spanish, but it says, el que promete mucho pero no cumple. The one that promises a lot but never really comes through in what he promises or doesn't keep his promises. Sorry, mamas, I have to be honest. Okay, I did the question. I answered TT's question. Thank you for following me, TT. I'm sorry I gave you bad news, but I gotta be honest. I answered April Queen. How about we ask about work, stability for baby and I? Okay, we're gonna ask for Jeanette about her work. For Jeanette, how is work going for Jeanette? What is gonna be looking for Jeanette? How is work gonna be looking for Jeanette? With the Knight of Swords in reverse, love, it's talking about missed opportunities. So just make sure that what's going on at home is not bleeding into your work, okay? If you're able to separate what you're going through at home from your workplace, I think you should be fine. Let me clarify that. Can we read the energy for Jeanette's work for her and her baby? Girl, you're kidding. Are you? Okay. You're getting two cards that are, and I'm going to show you, that says oportunidades perdidas. Okay. And then in this one, which is the Ace of Wands in reverse, again, oportunidades perdidas. Make sure, and I know this is hard, but try. Love, I'll give it to you straight because I love you. This feels like your unhealthy relationship is bleeding into your wallet because sometimes that happens. Sometimes if we are not financially stable, it's bleeding into our love life. Our love life is non-existent or issues in our love life. Okay, there needs to be a balance. And with these two different cards talking about missed opportunities, you might be so focused in what's going wrong in the relationship that you did not see certain opportunities that were right in front of your face. This is also giving me, like, if you feel drained, right, by the relationship. So in the situation, you being drained might be affecting your work and your energy because you're not giving it to you. You might be giving it your all, but you're giving it your all with an empty tank. Like you're running on E, girl, because you're drained. So this is giving me, like, if you choose to let it go, your money is gonna get better. It's like giving the energy of, like, because you're where you're not supposed to be. Um, you're where you don't feel safe. You don't feel loved genuinely. Like you're doubting it. It's affecting your money. It's affecting your wallet. When this happens, it's giving energy vampire. And when you're being intimate with an energy vampire, when you feel more drained with your romantic partner, like if your romantic partner feels like they're taking away energy instead of being reciprocal, and you guys charging each other and you guys recharging each other and you guys supporting each other, uh it's gonna affect your money, mamas. And what I want to teach in this situation is that energy and money are hand in hand. If someone is draining your energy, you're also draining your pockets. Okay, it could be a lover, it could be in this case it's a lover, but like in other situations it could be a family member you live with, it could be a shitty friend that is fake around you, and you're like, where is all this evil light coming from? Why do I feel drained all the time? Pay attention, like the meme says. You know that guy that's like, pay attention to who you feel drained with, because that's not where it's at. You need to step away from those people that after you have a conversation with them, you're like, I'm fucking drained. Like, step away from them. Step away from them. Okay? But this looks like you're not listening to your soul. So because you're not living in your truth and where your soul wants you to go, it's affecting your money. But the good news is, once or if you choose to walk away from this unhealthy relationship, your money is going to get better too. Because then you're choosing yourself. You're choosing your truth. You're choosing a safer, like, you deserve safety. A form of safety is financial stability. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense for the people watching. And for my beautiful Jeanette. Sophie, will BP Garage going to call me for interview before end of this month? Okay. Loving the work questions to loves 11.1k. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get that up to 20k, loves. Let's get that up to 20k. Thank you, thank you. For Sophie, will BP Garage going? For Sophie, will BP Garage? Okay, I'm tired. For Sophie, is BP Garage going to call Sophie for an interview before the end of this month? Loves, there's no limits on questions either. If you guys have if I answered a question and you have another question, go ahead and put that in the chat. I'm feeling generous tonight. I'm trying to be more like, you know, like today I felt like free questions, so go ahead. But obviously, if you like my energy and you want to pay for a reading, it could be a mini reading. It could be 11:11. It could be a full reading, 33:33. Or it could be an even deeper reading, and it'll be 55. Okay? I gotta hype myself up, guys. I gotta hype myself up because nobody's gonna do it for me. Um, okay. For Sophie, I am picking up that you've been through a lot. It could be that you kept having some kind of money block, um, or issues with your jobs or interviews. Um, but I'm getting like back to back to back to back. Please do a cleanse. I am suggesting a neck cleanse if you know how to do a neck cleanse. You start at your crown, you push it down. So imagine how you're like you wash your body in the shower. Same thing, but with the neck. Don't rub it too hard because it might break, and we don't want that. But if it does break and you're not rubbing it really hard against yourself, it's just that's how heavy the energy is. It's okay. Start over, okay? But definitely give yourself a neck cleanse, because I am picking up on like back to back to back, like misfortune when it comes to money. With the Ten of Swords in reverse here, you see this girl? You see this girl? That's how you've been feeling, like stressed the fuck out about money, living day to day, like not knowing where your next money is gonna come from. That type of energy, which I know a lot of us have been there, especially how the economy is right now. But um you're at the end of the tunnel, mamas. Sophie, you are at the end of the tunnel. I don't know if you read Spanish, but it says luz al final del túnel. You're at the end of the tunnel. You are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So you're coming out of this energy, okay? It's talking about recovery, um, like things going better, but you gotta leave aside the negativity. You gotta start flipping things. If things were not working out, it's because none of those jobs were good for you. Okay. Um, Rejection is protection. Think of it that way. When things keep going left, say it's okay. This wasn't for me. I know God has something better for me. I know the universe has something better for me. Stay in that frequency, okay? I know it's hard. I know. I was actually just today realizing, like, damn, I really remained positive through all that bullshit. That's how I need you to be, mamas. I need you to be I need you to believe in yourself, okay? Especially when it comes to your work. Just know that you're giving it your best. Um, because this feels like stress is what's causing this. Like, and I know it's frustrating because you need the money. I get that. But what I'm hearing right now, spirits say, is God has no budget. The universe has no budget. It's our programming, and especially if we grew up in like a family where we didn't have a lot, it's the programming. It's you being programmed to think like, okay, even if I just get a little bit, you know. Um, Something too about make sure they're not lowballing you when it comes to your pay. So in the interview, this feels like you are gonna get the interview. So yes, you are gonna get the interview. But make sure in the interview you're asking for a good pay. Like you're asking for what you're worth, not don't lowball yourself. Don't ask for less than what you deserve. Okay? And don't be okay if they give you less than what you deserve. Because they might be like, say you're asking for 18 an hour, 20 an hour. And they're like, oh no, we can only do 12. No. And I know you're thinking like, well, I need any money I can get right now. Okay. But that's also you choosing to settle. Keep applying. Apply even more. And you will find the right job for you. But this is something about you not allowing for yourself to lowball yourself, and you not allowing for whoever you're interviewing with. It could be BP Garage, it could be someone else if it doesn't work out with them. Do not let them pay you less than what you deserve. Do not let them pay you less than your wisdom. Okay? Okay, Sophie. I hope that helps. I already asked about your work, Miss Jeanette. The beautiful Jeanette. Oh, Jennifer. Jenny already answered your question, love. For Jennifer, will me and my baby be okay? For Jennifer, will Jennifer and her baby be okay? Thank you for the 11.4K likes, loves. Let's get that up. Will Jennifer and her baby be okay? Will Jennifer and her baby be okay? Okay, that was weird. Because I felt a card jump, but no card jumped. And there was 3 cards on the side. You might be a little afraid of what's going to come through. It's okay if you are. I get it. It's about your baby and your health. So I completely understand. I'm going to my big guy for this one, okay? Archangel Michael, step in. Archangel Michael, step in. Archangel Michael, is Jennifer and her baby going to be okay? Are Jennifer and her baby going to be okay? Are Jennifer and her baby going to be okay? With the Ace of Swords in reverse, I am sensing you're around a lot of hostility or a lot of stress. Is it a high-risk pregnancy, beautiful? That's what I'm picking up on, like a lot of stress around you. Can you clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse? The Ace of Swords in reverse? Okay. Okay. See, I knew some of these readings are going to connect with more people than one person or whoever's asking. That probably is going to be why, or that's probably the reason they want me to upload this to YouTube as well. Can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. The Four of Pentacles is talking about someone that cannot let go of someone. So Jennifer, you might be holding on to the father of your baby, and that might not be the healthiest thing for you guys. But you are getting yes. You and your baby are going to be okay. It's sí en español, yes in English. Yes in English, okay? So the good news is yes, you and your baby are going to be good. You guys are going to be okay. But I'm sensing the same situation that was asked before, where you might be holding on to the wrong person. And that's stressing you the fuck out. And you're around a lot of hostility. It could be due to finances. You could be stressed out about money. The father of the baby could be stressed out about money. With the Four of Pentacles here, the father of your baby could also be very stingy because it's upright. Or like, I'm sensing they might make you feel like you're a bother. Like anything you or the baby needs. It's so much work is what I'm getting. Like, you need that too? Shit like that. Like, this is not someone that wants to provide for you and the baby. So just be careful with that, okay? In Mexico, we call them codos. They're showing me a vision of the father of your baby hitting himself in the elbow. That's confirmation for what's coming through right now, okay? So just, if the environment is not safe for you and the baby, if it's very hostile, that's not helping your health or the baby's health. The babies need peace. and security. They're also showing me to share with you a way to calm yourself down. I can't do it right now because I'm wearing earrings, but like pull your earlobe down at least 20 times or until you start feeling like tingles all over your body. Um, Make sure you're sitting down, especially because you're pregnant, or if you're not pregnant, and your baby's like a baby. Make sure you're in a safe, like sitting down and or laying down and pulling on your earlobe down. Um, and that'll help your body like step out of flight or fight and survival mode. It'll bring peace into your body instead of feeling so anxious and so much stress. Another way to calm down and like through breathing is by breathing with changing, like take 3 deep breaths with like touching your thumb to your index finger, 3 deep breaths touching your thumb with your middle finger, 3 deep breaths touching your thumb with your ring finger, and 3 deep breaths touching your thumb with your pinky fingers. Okay, so just make sure you're moving through all your fingers and your thumbs. You're connecting your thumb to all your fingers because those are ways to relax through breathing and bringing in peaceful energy through breathing. And this is someone that is talking from experience. Like, I've had panic attacks, I've had anxiety attacks, and that has helped me. Another way is grounding your energy, which is um, calling out 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can smell, 2 things you can feel. Uh, what's the other sense? But going with the senses is what I'm trying to say. 1 thing you can taste. Okay, so that's another way to ground. I hope those help whoever needs that information. Um, I answered that. I answered that. Okay, for Gabrielle, for Gabriel, is Lauren T my twin flame? For Gabriel, oh, thank you for the 12.9K likes, loves. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. For Gabriel, is Lauren T Gabriel's twin flame? For Gabriel, is Lauren T Gabriel's twin flame? For Gabriel, is Lauren T Gabriel's twin flame? For Gabriel, thank you for the follow, Gabriel. For Gabriel, is Lauren T's twin flame? For Gabriel, is Lauren T Gabriel's twin flame? Be clearly, Spirit. Ooh, it's coming through as a yes, Gabriel. You gotta see. And then it's the Queen of Wands. They could be a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And this is someone that's really good in business, is very confident, a very creative woman, very magnetic, very mature, very kind, very loyal. The Queen of Wands is like an energy you want in your life. But it's looking through as a yes, Gabriel. Lauren T is your twin flame. If you want a deeper reading, these are my prices. By the way, guys, these prices are like reduced. And these prices are only when I'm doing TikTok lives, okay? Just because I know that I know what I know. And I trust my gifts, and I've helped a lot of people with personal readings. But these are my discounted prices. If you like my energy and you want just a more private reading, also, you can look through my bookings. I have a Hipsy profile as well, and I offer like certain prices there. But you can always message me as well if you have any questions about a personal reading that's more in depth. Thank you for the follow, Gabriel. Thank you for the follow, Chica Babe 03. Sheila says my son is thinking of coming back home soon. Oh, Sheila. For Sheila, oh, thank you for the 14.1K. They're also showing me angel number 446. So that might be for someone out there. If you've been seeing that number, look it up. For Sheila, I am sensing your intuition is telling you something, Sheila. Have you been dreaming about your son? I know you're worried, but like I'm sensing tickles in my head, which means like thinking about something, God showing you something, dreaming about something, something like that. Sheila, for Sheila, is Sheila's son thinking of going back home soon? For Sheila's son, is Sheila's son thinking about going back soon? It's not looking like soon. He's gonna think, it's not looking like at the moment he's not going back home soon. It could be due to how lonely he feels with the Hermit in reverse. I'm also sensing paranoia, like him feeling like he needs to be alone. Reclusion, being antisocial, like him restricting himself in some way. It could be his ego is also like restricting him from wanting to feel safe. I know it sounds weird because let me clarify that for you. But it's talking about someone that, like, the Hermit in reverse is talking about someone that's paralyzed by fear. Uh, I'm not saying he's scared of you. I'm saying like that's just his mental state at the moment. Can you clarify the Hermit in reverse for Sheila and her son? Okay. Well, he might be feeling like this at the moment, Sheila, but like he might feel alone and like he needs to be alone. But I'm also, if your ear is itchy, that might be confirmation, or that might be also like spirit wanting to tell you something. Your ears could be ringing. You could hear something about your son, something like that. But with the Ace of Pentacles here, you see how like it's a big hand coming out of the sky and like giving this pentacle. I'm sensing it's Creator God, the universe, whatever higher power you believe in, helping you in this situation. So if you've been praying, if you've been manifesting for your son to come back home and for him to be saved, continue to do that, love, Sheila, because God is going to help you here with something. They're also showing me, I did a reading on YouTube. I don't remember what the reading involved, but I remember the thumbnail. I took a picture because I was at the park with my son, and in the picture it looks like God is like hands, like big hands, but it's two hands kind of like, and then the sun is like right in the center of the hands. So if you want, you can maybe go watch that reading. Maybe there's something there for you too, regarding you and your son, because I was at the park with my son when I saw that, and I took a picture, and that's the thumbnail of the reading. So look for the reading that has the thumbnail of like hands in the clouds, the shape of hands in the clouds, and then the sun in the middle of the hands. So it kind of looks like this, but with two hands. But yes, it does look like there's gonna be some sort of miracle for you and your son, Sheila, that God is gonna help you with. It does feel like God wants you and your son together, and God wants your son safe. So let's pray for Sheila and her son, and may your son get home safe. It's the Ace of Pentacles is talking about a new beginning. a new opportunity, a new job as well. So it could be your son is getting a job or you're getting a job that's going to help with the relationship with you and your son. Okay? Or going to help the stability or financial stability of you and your son. I hope that helped, Sheila. Thank you for the follow, love. I answered Gabriel. Jenny, does think of me? I answered you, Jenny. Again, if you missed your question and your answer, I am going to upload it to YouTube. Okay? So you can always go back to and rewatch it. 14.3K likes. Thank you, loves. Thank you. Let's get that up to 20, 22. If you guys are feeling generous. I asked about work, love. Natalie, does my husband Kevin feeling okay? For Natalie, how does Natalie's husband Kevin feel after they got separated in 2018? For Natalie, how does Natalie's husband Kevin feel after they got separated in 2018? Oh, Kevin might have felt like there was some kind of injustice or like karma is being paid here. Some kind of corruption, a sense of like a lack of responsibility, dishonesty, injustice, and someone trying to avoid karma is what he was feeling. Natalie, I don't know if he felt like you were trying to avoid karma or if the separation happened because he was trying to avoid karma. Something about avoiding karma though. And an injustice. Like, so he does feel like he was hurting about the separation. Sorry, I'm so close to the thing, to the camera. Although it did hurt him, but he was also focused on like someone new, or he could have had his energy focused on like the next person after the separation. Um, but he wanted to leave the home he built with you behind, unfortunately. So it could be him that's running from karma, and you could have felt like the one that was like that felt the injustice of what happened or why you guys ended or separated. Thank you for the likes, loves. Salma, is my husband Nazir happy with his third party? For Salma's husband Nazir happy with his third party? Salma's husband Nazir happy with his third party? No, he's not. He's also going to be receiving bad news when it comes to his money. Uh, he does not feel appreciated with his third party, Salma. So no, Nazir is not happy with his third party. He does not feel appreciated, and he's having money issues. Hi, Quinn Izzy. Uh, my Cash App is right there. My PayPal as well. For a mini reading, it's 1111. So my Cash App is Alma Heart. My picture is a picture of Shell. It's a cartoon character. From El Dorado. And on PayPal, it's Alma Heart 888. So you can have a mini reading, a full reading, or a deeper reading. If you do send in the payment, please let me know so I can confirm, and then I'll come back to your reading. Or if you want a personal reading as well, because I offer different types of readings, you can also message me and we can go from there, love. Like if you don't want it on the live and you want it private. I also do personal readings, so No, Chica babe, you're not invisible, love. It just takes me a bit to work through all these readings because through all these questions because I'm literally going in order. But I did answer your question, so I'm glad I got to that. I'm sorry it took long. T, is Eddie in love with me? I answered that one. Is Virgin falling in love with me? And go Puerto Rican Queen. Um, for Queen Izzy, is Virgin falling in love with Queen Izzy? Is Virgin? You're getting the Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant in upright is someone that wants commitment, someone that wants marriage, something serious. In reverse, though, it's something about you and Brigitte not either like a difference in religion, a difference in culture, but some kind of differences that like society will look at you like, oh, that's not a normal, whatever normal is, a relationship. Or how do I say this? Because that sounded ignorant. And again, I don't judge people. Like, as long as you guys are happy, you guys are happy, you know? And you guys are not hurting anyone. But this is something about, like, going against tradition, or, like, you and Brigitte being taboo. Something about, like, a major difference that is kind of an issue. Maybe to other people outside of the two of you, but not to the two of you. It doesn't feel like it's a huge issue between the two of you. Feels like it's more of an issue for people outside of the relationship. So it might just be different, like, cultures, different religions, things like that. Thank you for following me, Quinizzy. Give me a sec. Luz al final del túnel. Even though people might have issues with your relationship or your connection with Virgin, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Uh, so things are gonna get better between the two of you. It does feel like he does have feelings for you, but it could be that right now the focus is on what society is gonna think, what your family's gonna think, what his family's gonna think, things like that. Okay? Let me know if that helped. Um, for Brianna, will Jeremiah reach out to work things out? For Brianna, will Jeremiah work out? Reach. Sorry, it's 4:59 a.m. by me, so 5 a.m. For Brianna, will Jeremiah reach out to work things out with Brianna? Will Jeremiah reach out to work things out with Brianna? He is thinking about it at the moment. With the Two of Wands, it's someone that's indecisive. It's someone that's choosing. It's a maybe. He's choosing between two paths, two decisions, two options. Um, it's also talking about the grass being greener somewhere else. So he might be confused about you and someone else. Okay? I'm gonna clarify that for you, Brianna. It does feel like he does have more emotions and more feelings for you, Brianna, than this other person with the King of Cups. But he might just not be able to express it at the moment. You guys understand each other better emotionally, or you guys are more compatible. So he's kind of leaning more towards you. That's what it's feeling like for the. So yes, he is thinking of reaching out, but he's kind of. I do sense him like kind of being like having two options. So you and someone else, but he is leaning towards you. Maybe that's why maybe came out. because there's more history between the two of you, there's more emotions, he has more feelings for you than this other person. Okay, Sheila, I did answer your question, love. Um, I answered Queen Izzy's